Alright. I'm gonna talk to Ada. Bless her soul.
Since when? Since the Rangers decided their 8th back should stay in the Wednesday zone. Come on, Felix. The Rangers...
Were we listening to the same game? The Rangers were robbed the Hamilton.
Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Welles?
Does this guy have a life? Yes.
I don't believe so, Captain. Transmission incoming.
That's fucking hilarious.
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the Board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the Board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
If we don't put a stop to the Board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch. Just tell me what to do. Sound like you've been to Monarch.
No, never. Monarch is a hotbed of political activity. I can't imagine why Hiram set up shop there. Cuisine, perhaps?
Where should I start?
You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
Got some questions for you.
Come see me in my
ask me
lab.
anything
I'll
else.
answer any questions you have.
Alright, I'm off. Great questions.
Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
Can I still talk to you?
Welcome back, Captain.
We'll talk about Sam.
How can I be of assistance?
Know anything but the automechanical gathering dust in Janitor's
The
closet?
unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
You picked up this distress call. Can you play it back for me?
Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw.
Mention etherware drama. I'm in the mood for some entertainment. Got a minute to talk. I'd like to learn more about the colony.
I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely.
What if you don't have a power source?
I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope?
I guess so.
When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative.
And what might that be?
Traveling the system with you, Captain.
Thanks, Ada. What your last captain? Do you miss him? Or is one captain the same as another?
Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
There have been other captains of this ship. We both know I'm not Alex Hawthorne, right? Let's talk about something else.
If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was.
Talk about
How can
something
I be of
else.
assistance?
Mentioned an Aether drama.
Certainly, Captain. I was hoping you would ask.
It was the law-forsaken parasites. I had become obsessed. My quest to stop them. To avenge my partner, Philip. And my ex-partner, Bernice. And Lieutenant Jurgen. And those two informants had brought me to Rizzo's distillery. But it wasn't just the triple distilled deliciousness of Rizzo's Spectrum brand vodka that I found there.
Advertisement.
It was death. I made sure the Brain Eaters paid the price. But at what cost to me? It's you.
This is the Halcyon News Network with breaking news. Halcyon Helen has been murdered. Administrator Ludovico of Rizzo's refused to answer the big question on everyone's mind. Who will Spectrum Vodka's next spokesperson be? Claiming that a special investigation must be concluded first.
Jeez.
Captain, we have a communication coming in from one Administrator Ludovico.
Get off the transmission, Cedric. We agreed to let me do the negotiating. Law be with you, friend. I am Administrator Ludovico of the famed Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. But there's no need to stand on formality. You may address me as Mr.
I'm gonna guess this is about Halcyon Helen's murder.
Her death is the tragedy of our lifetime. As the face of our new product line, her murder is a stain on the Rizzo's brand. She was scheduled to unveil our newest product, Spectrum Brown, before this tragic event. But we cannot move forward with our unveiling until we apprehend the killer.
And your first thought was to come to me? Question mark?
All right, Ludovico, that's enough. You don't know what you're doing. Let me handle this. Captain Hawthorne, so glad to finally have a word with you. I would have been so disappointed if Ludovico monopolized your attention. Cedric Kincannon, Sublight Underground. I'm so glad we're hiring a third-party investigator. No one wants to see a troop of UDL guards stomping all over my hotel, least of all me. The murder of Halcyon Helen is a heinous assault on this colony. I look forward to watching you find the miscreant responsible and drag them out of the shadows.
We've seen the death of a 2-bit actor as an assault on the colony. Ever heard of Sublight Underground?
Don't worry. You and I are going to become very close acquaintances. I run the Grand Colonial Hotel and Piraeus Spaceport. Ludovico and I are business partners, in a manner of speaking. Eridanos is our shared responsibility.
Eridanos is not our shared responsibility. Eridanos is my responsibility, to which you and your organization have latched on like a parasite.
Ludovico, you wound me. I'm establishing rapport with our new contractor. Let's not give him the impression that you can't be trusted.
Do you really want to do this right now, Cedric? You want to antagonize me while I'm negotiating a contract? Because I promise you, I'll win.
Please, as far as I'm concerned, you're both idiots. Can we get to the point here, please? You let them argue. Let's let them argue.
We can do this anytime you want. I'll even make an appointment. I'm sure your schedule's wide open. What with your product launch being indefinitely delayed due to unforeseen murder.
All right, Cedric. If that's how you want to behave, I have no choice but to file an official reprimand on your permanent record.
Oh, please do. I'd love an official reprimand from a failed executive. Could you do me a favor and have it laminated?
Could we please stop this nonsense?
Hello,
Captain,
Constable.
I'm Constable Maria Keene. Hiring a third-party investigator was my idea. I've been studying your dossier. You are a gifted leader. Your presence alone inspires excellence. That kind of leadership may be exactly what we need. As far as I'm concerned, you're the ideal inspector for this case.
Inspector CanadianMadrid. I like the sound of that. Just how many people are involved in this communication?
Just the three of us.
Just the three, and no one else is going to jump in here unexpectedly? Hard to follow with all the arguing.
You must excuse us. The situation on Eridanos is tense. If we don't bring Helen's killer to justice, this scandal could scupper our entire operation. Please, Captain, I'm asking you to help us. While you're pursuing your investigation, we'll make you a guest of honor at the Grand Colonial.
Ooh, that sounds nice. I'll come lounge around and then decide. You can count on me.
The future of our complex may depend on your success. I'll leave you in the constable's care. Mr. Kincannon and I must have a word.
Fine. Bud Rizzo's is paying for that hotel room.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for your help. And even though they may not show their gratitude, I know Administrator Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon appreciate your involvement. Mr. Kincannon could lose his spaceport if board authorities took over the investigation, and if Rizzo's is forced to cancel its unveiling, we might never recover.
Those two seem to have some issues. You seem incompetent. You could have dealt with this. Helen must have been pretty popular.
Helen was more than popular. She gave something to this colony that no product line could ever provide. Real happiness. No one has ever been as well known or as well loved, outside of our courageous business leaders.
No, you seem competent. You could have dealt with this.
I represent the law, Captain, but what's happening between Mr. Kincannon and the Administrator is politics. Politics are not my area of expertise. The law is simple. Politics are complicated.
Relax. There's something I can't handle.
I'm pleased to hear that. From everything I've heard, you're a competent freelancer. And at the risk of sounding impertinent, we desperately need the help of someone competent. Thank you for your time, Captain. Whenever you're ready, I've authorized the Unreliable to land at the Grand Colonial.
Alright, I've got everything I need.
Transmission terminated. Captain, we are now cleared to land at the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex.
I don't know why they're trusting me to catch Halcyon Helen.
There are several reasons why someone would hire your services. In descending order of likelihood, they are as follows: desperation, confusion, mistaken identity, inebriation, and genuine faith in your abilities.
Thanks, Ada.
Eridanos is a hydrogen-helium gas giant, distinguished by a well-defined ring system. The Eridanos Atmospheric Complex is a system of land masses propelled through a thin layer of the upper atmosphere, where humans are potentially capable of surviving.
Thanks, Ada. We leveled up. Let's go with... Those are at 40 now. We were trying to get tech up to 40. So you got medical up there. Kinda, not really. But I think we will. Do that right now. Look at his terminal, try and get the SAM
Make
going.
yourself at home, Captain.
Thank you, Ada. Messages for Canadian Madrid from E. Blaine. Mr. Blaine, this is just to let you know that I've given out the rest of that. You know what to, you know who's. Sort of the secrecy, you never really know who's reading these things. Appreciate you giving me the time of day. You risked your neck heading into the community center. Grateful, and I'd also appreciate if you never told another soul about our business. Yep. J10. Oh, Jin Lee. Body, I don't do this ever, so here goes. There's this engine C, and it hums real nice like a box of cats playing with mice. That's the poem. We were talking about old friends, you know, and I got to thinking about Isabel. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what she was thinking. We were a mess. A good mess, but a mess. I'm a better me than I was then, when, you know, even when I drink too much of the old family recipe. You're pretty swell, pretty tea. Damn you. Insta spell check, meet my wrench. Too tired, just gonna put my head down for blah. Turn to root, search term Sam. First Sam result. Found this Sam, auto mechanical and Emerald Vale scrapyard during your last job. Should not be too difficult to get it up and running. Not like I have more pressing matters to send to you. But I do. There you go. Broker who overcharged me for their information. Part was sent to the old storage facility in Roseway. Okay. Roseway has the stuff we need. First, we should go get a drink. Yes. I'll take the two of you. Keep it going with the same crew. Might bring Ellie around though. For healing purposes. Is Tiz on there now? Yeah.
Rizzo's purple berry fudge. A soft, sour candy.
Lost hope.
Suck it. Chew it. You can do it.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner?
Whatever you want to do.
Scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question. Both teams have tested negative for performance-enhancing stims. A tossball first. Coaches and referees are debating how and if this behavior could lead to an unfair advantage.
A new face. What's your pleasure, stranger?
All the traders in the system come through here. Heard anything interesting?
I hear tell some folk down in the townships are getting offered early retirement. Who'd think of such a thing? What would you do with all the time? What ain't I got?
Well, what do we want? Here's wine. Wasn't the quest called something wine? Drinking sapphire wine.
If it isn't my favorite friendly freelancer. Nothing you need and everything you want.
You have sapphire wine? I don't think you do. Nope. I'll just get one of those, I guess.
What do you reckon? Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert? Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
Not much of a drinker, but I start slow with the beer. I'd start with beer, but you said an Edgewater smell made you sick. How about wine? If you really want to get drunk, whiskey is efficient. I agree with that. But let's go with the wine, since the quest is called wine.
Oh, wow. You remembered. Well, that's fruit and such, right? Okay, wine it is. Bottoms up.
Purpleberry wine's all right if you require a sweetness to your spirits. Seems like a drink that would suit you, Miss Holcomb. Just mind how much you imbibe.
Wow, this is really kind of nice, actually. Who'd have guessed old fruit could taste so good? Oh, Captain. I'm pining for June like something fierce. What am I doing?
Generally, specifically, enjoying a drink with friends, going on grand adventures across housing. Enjoying a drink with your friends.
Yeah. I guess we are that, huh? Friends. Friends give each other counsel, right? What do you think I should do about Junlei? Because I feel about as aimless as an automech with a busted nav chip.
I give counsel to plenty of folks I don't consider to be friends. If you need an ear, Miss Holcomb, I'm listening.
Start by telling me why her message got you so unsettled.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
But she actually read the message you haven't said. No one sends terrible, vaguely sensual poetry to someone they don't like.
I don't know, I'd call it, sensual. That's a lot.
Poem by you calming her with a touch. That's romance, serial grade stuff. She actually read the message you haven't said.
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
Perception, what is this really about? Oh, I can't even use that. No, I don't think so.
Well, maybe she just wanted to let me know her preferences. In a less awkward way. But that made it more awkward. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
Maybe you should quit while you're ahead and standing. Alright, same as before. Nah, let's get you some water.
Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Good call. It's best to proceed with a light hand the first time.
Shush you. Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared.
What about me? You need to get over it. About what?
Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
Don't stop there, you're on a roll. No wonder you're scared. There's an easy way to get answers to all those questions. Fuck if I know, I'm here for the booze. Easy way to get those answers.
There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
Then you go your separate ways. We have that in common. You know I'm not interested in physical affection either. Are you afraid of being rejected for who you are? So you're afraid of disappointing her. You can't control how people react to you, even people you care about.
Of course. Wouldn't you be?
Everyone is, no matter their quirks.
Huh. I'd never thought of it that way. I wonder what June's afraid of being rejected for. She seems perfect to me. Maybe those are just my rosish colored goggles talking. To be strong like her. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts.
Something to work on then. We all do. I think that we all do might help her.
I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... wow. So much to think about.
Are you going to ask her out? First mark?
Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
Don't ask for my opinion, believe in yourself. You're still unsure, yes, just ask her.
Okay. I'm
Termination.
gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
Well, it's not like I could be elsewhere. Nor am I capable of neglecting a wayward lamb in need of guidance.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
Tell me I bought wine for no reason. Okay, let's go. Not she. What's in the back? The bathroom. Are you puking? I think you're puking.
I'll be just a moment.